Hello and welcome to my very short skin smoothing tutorial. If I put my teeth back in. Okay, so this is great for portraits. It's quick and easy. I'm going to demonstrate how to do it. Okay, so what you need to do is first of all, obviously get your portrait picture, and you're going to duplicate the layer. Okay, so I've got Katie in this picture. Katie, thank you very much for letting me use this picture, which is Command and J on my Mac, or Control and J if you're on a PC. Okay, now the technique we're going to use is actually one that you use for sharpening an image, but we're going to then do something a bit different with it. So if you're not sure how to sharpen an image quite well, this is the trick that you want. So it's filter, other, and then high pass. Okay, and then you get this sort of weird grey thing. What you're looking for is just edges. Okay, so that's not bad for there. We sort of go in the middle. I'll do. Okay, not to be too fussy about that. And you've got that sort of weird grey layer on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this to overlay, and then boom, we get this over sharpened image. Okay, so if I turn my layer on and off, you can see normal, sharpened, normal, sharpened, normal, sharpened. Okay, and so to do the opposite of this and to soften it, we're going to invert it, which is Command and I on my Mac, or Control and I on your PC, and instead of now being sharp, it's gone soft instead. Okay, and so this is obviously way too much, and the bonus now is that we can use opacity to manage it as to where we want it to be. So I'm just going to scale that down a little bit to, let's just say, somewhere around there. Okay, and again I can use the eye on my layer to check if it is. Just move that across, make my life a little bit easier. Is it any better? Oh, yes it is, David. It's just, I'll just slightly overdo it just for the purpose of the tutorial. So that's not bad. Now the problem is that this is obviously doing the whole picture. Okay, so we don't want that. It's actually softening the eyes and softening everything. You might want that sort of floaty type of look, which if that's what you do, fantastic. But what we're going to do is we're going to manage this now. So we're going to go and create a layer mask, which is like this rectangle with a black dot in it. You press on that and then you get your layer mask. If I scroll back up, and there it is. Now the important thing with layer masks, as I've said in other videos before, is you need to always tell Photoshop which one you are working on. Am I working on the image or the mask? The image or the mask? So if I'm cloning it, if I'm changing the exposure or anything like that, I'm on the image. If you want to do any removing parts of it and bringing it back with a mask, you need to make sure you're on this bit. You can drive people around the bend this, because you can start doing stuff to the picture and it doesn't do anything. So when we've got this, if it's white you can see it, if it's black you can't. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get the brush tool, burr, on the keyboard, pick the brush and make sure it's a nice soft edge brush. It does default to soft edge, but you want to make sure that it's definitely, so you got the hard edge there, which you don't want. Oh, hello. If I move that across, soft edge brush, hello. And then to make sure, oh, let me just undo that. To make your brush bigger or smaller, it's the brackets to the right of the letter P. The one next to P makes it smaller, the one next to that makes it bigger. And then you've got your foreground and background colours. So whatever's in the foreground is the one it's going to paint on. X on the keyboard will let you swap them around. If it isn't black and white, if you, oh, where have we gone? Where have we gone? Where have I gone? There it is. If it's not black and white, if you've got like funny colours in it, just click on the little black and white logo there. It will default to it. So I'm just going to press X because I want to paint on black. And I can go up to, say, the eye. I can paint that off. And it will bring back the original picture from behind that. You can see there. So I can start to just have the skin smoothing that I so want. Now obviously you're going to be able to spend far more time on this than myself. I'm going to very quickly just brutally do this. Should we do eyebrows as well? Let's get the eyebrows back. Bring in the eyebrows back. Right, okay, so we can see this sort of ghostly face thing. That's quite scary, really. And that will just be the skin. Oh, isn't that amazing, David? Well done. It's as if you've done this before. Give it a go. It's not bad. Hope it's helpful. Enjoy.